you got in your hands there, Matt?
Ping.
What?
I know, not again. Stop
you
making me do
test,
this.
Are you? Lovely. We've got a Ping Hybrid G410.
Yeah.
Got teeth on the top.
I've hit them before on different clubs, haven't I?
So we're going to test. We've got a green set out on what yardage?
230.
What loft's on that hybrid?
19.
And then what shaft's in it? It's an Alta?
Alta CB 70 stiff.
70 stiff. So we're going to try the new Ping G410 Hybrid. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, I beat Dan in the last review. It'd be nice to beat you in it, you know.
Because remember, Rinky Dinks was a Ping. There's a special place in my heart for Ping Hybrids. I'm looking forward to hitting this one, G410. Let's have a little game, shall we? I guess one shot each nearest the pin is what we're going to do, is it, as the game?
Yeah.
For each one?
You make the games, I'll just play, you know.
So if you put it down by the ball...
Yeah.
Looks, what are we thinking?
Quite shallow.
Okay.
In my eyes, that.
Turbulated teeth, do they upset you or not?
Nah, used to them these days, aren't you?
Okay.
Funky stuff on the top, but...
And Ping is saying it's slightly larger profiled. Does it feel bigger or not?
No, not really. I like the shape.
Yeah.
It's like a teardroppy shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do like that. Not much on or offset. It's pretty nice.
And the colourway, because obviously it's all very like stealthy black, isn't it?
Matte finish, I guess you could
matte
call that.
finish.
Yeah, I like mattes, you know.
Matte finish. So you're digging the looks. You're giving it the Lockey approval.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that's all good to me. Yeah.
Okay. 230 yard par 3 in theory. 19-degree hybrid. Let's see how it performs. One go, then my go, then your go, and so on.
How many are we doing?
You choose. Best 3. So
should we see what happens after 1?
Let's see how many bad shots we get.
Oh, I hold it.
You hit that well.
Oh, just pushed.
How'd it feel?
Felt nice.
Yeah.
Good strike.
Good sound.
Maybe slightly on toe side.
Slightly long and slightly right. You're going to have to manipulate slightly at this yardage.
Yeah. This is
shot,
me.
though.
This is pitching distance. This is. For
yeah.
me.
So you might need to take off, and I like tests like this because I'm going to have to push to get there. So we're kind of doing both sides of it. If we have a quick look at that.
Look at that. That's what I love. That I love that.
What, peak height 33?
That I love.
Why do you love that?
Because my 4-iron / well, 4-iron would be a rip and then a bit of roll. Lumpy would be probably pitching there, and that's not going that high unless I really try.
Yeah, so you like the fact that the hybrid
just
is
does it for
pop
me.
It up in the air a bit for you. So your 227 carry.
So that's 3 yards on distance.
And then your 33 peak height spinning at 4.2. Decent numbers, launching at 10 degrees. It was a good shot, Matthew.
Thank you.
My go.
So how are we working this out though, the competition? So I'm 14 right.
Yeah.
And carry or
well, no,
total?
you need to go total, so you need to use that. So me and Dan we had to get our count.
7.
Yeah, so
7 plus 14,
yeah,
21.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it that way?
Yeah,
Is that fair?
Way. Yeah, that's how we did it last time.
Alright.
Get your calculator ready.
Come on then, Rinky.
So
That's a power actually, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my power, but Ping Hybrid. I love the fact that it's slightly on set but pretty straight in looking.
Yeah.
I like the turbulated teeth on top. I've got no problem with these. We've now got a changeable neck as well, and I quite like the dark. I've always liked the stealthy dark look. So before I hit my shot, let's go and see what Ping have got to say about their G410 Hybrid. Ping G410 Hybrid, we get a larger head. Around 6.5% higher MOI due to this larger head. We also get this weight at the back of the club as well. This is going to increase that MOI, help you with those off-centre hits, help you on a club where you're going to want as much help as possible. That kind of 200-yard gap in, one that lots of people kind of neglect in their bag. We also see the fin miraging steel face on this one as well, trying to increase ball speeds, faster face. Also, you're going to see a little less spin, they're saying, from the face. And that's to do with the texture of the face. So the texture they've put on this face, we'll test that and see if there is any difference. And we're getting the most subtle changeable neck that you'll see in any manufacturer. Looks fantastic, allows you to dial those lofts in, I think up to 3 degrees up and down, so 1.5 up to 1.5 down in lofts. All great for a fitter trying to dial in a number, which is exactly what you should be trying to do with a hybrid. Hit a number like you would with your iron. We also see the turbulators on top, how much difference they'll make on a hybrid. I'm not sure, but they certainly frame it up nicely down at impact. So obviously more MOI with the weight at the back, follows patterns with what we see in other 410 colourway obviously with it. We've got the face offering that little less spin, they're saying, from the materials, and a slightly bigger profile, which I think will appeal to a lot of people. Changeable neck as well, just allowing you to dial in. It's all good, isn't it? You're 7
long and 14 right.
It's the 14 right is the only thing that might save me here, isn't it?
Yeah.
In.
In?
Get in. That's in.
No, it's left. Oh. It's left. It's good though, that could be easily be a win.
Sit down. Sit down.
Oh!
Stop! Oh!
That's 8 long.
I've hit it further than you.
Yeah, carry you haven't, but mine pitched on the green, so that's what stopped mine.
5-6 off.
8, so that's 13.6.
What were you?
21.
So I'm a winner.
That's a win for you to start.
So let's look at my numbers quickly then. So I'm carried 216, which is
carry.
what I would put a 19 degree in there as. 216, I'm like 20. I would hit this from 200 yards to 230 at a push, like we're doing. A little less spin than you.
Yeah.
And higher launching, because I'm not as down, I'm a much more of a sweeper.
Sweet ball.
Only 5.6 offline, which I did feel, as soon as I hit that, I could feel that was going to do what I wanted it to do. Lovely numbers. Nice sound.
Good sound.
Quite a little bit pingy, clicky. You know,
I like the sound and the feel of that.
But
That was nice.
It's a hollow-bodied hybrid. I can hear it. I want it to get close to the mic. I quite like that.
Yeah.
In my hybrid. Shall I go first, or do you want to go?
No, you carry on. You're there.
How many do you want to do the best of how many? Because so really for me the review's over, because that's the numbers. As soon as I hit that shot, if I'm testing the club and I hit that shot and I see those numbers, I'm 35 peak height, which I like. I wouldn't need to hit another shot. It's always funny when people say, oh, you need a bigger data set and things like that. I mean, I would pick that. Yeah. That falls into the gap that I want.
Exactly,
why hit more bad ones?
Yeah. I'm exactly the same. I recently went for my fit, and as soon as I hit a good one with the hybrid and it went that number and that high, yeah, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's have the other 2 as well.
Yeah.
I'd turn into a complete Rinky man.
Yeah. So I'm going to go first, am I?
Yeah, go for it.
Best of 5, best of 3.
Let's just keep it at this one. So if you win, then it's over. If I win, we have an extra.
Okay, cool. Let's have another go there.
It's like me versus you and the Rinkies.
Yeah. I like the slightly bigger head down by the ball, but I like a hybrid to not be tiny.
Okay.
Like, I don't want it to pretend to be an iron. You know, some people were scared. They want. I mean, I go from 5 iron to a hybrid, so I'm not afraid to have a massive jump in.
I'm different, so I quite like that there's an iron Rinky out there.
So that one, in theory, then might feel a bit too big for you, does it?
Yeah, I mean, again, if you hit good shots and I get good feels and good results, why would I not put it in?
Because obviously the bigger head has going to maybe give you the slight potential to get a little bit more peak height, weight back and stuff. So it's that combination between, I guess, how much you can turn your feeling off.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to turn my feelings off with this.
Years watching you pound you with a hybrid, basically.
Like, as soon as I used to get this in my hands, I thought, oh, this has got to go like a Freewood type thing, and it never did. So slowly turning my thoughts around with hybrids, but like, I wouldn't mind that. If someone gave me that and it went higher and it went the same distance as a lumpy, then I'd use it.
Yeah.
But if there's an option for a slimmer one and it does the same thing, I'd probably go with the looks then.
Changeable neck.
I like that. That's a good. I don't know if that's an add-on from last year.
Yeah, I think it is for the hybrid. But what's interesting with the changeable neck is I like that for me as someone who's going to help someone. I wonder who buys them because they are. because I don't want my students changing their necks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so once they're set up, you want them.
And if they want to change, I want them to come back and let's talk about the changes.
Because it might be a crazy idea.
Importance of fitting it, you know, it's.
I just think it's good for hitting slots in your yardages, and then once you're there, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I agree.
Don't twist or change it.
And the thing is, for me, really, if you are going to twist or change it, because it was interesting when we were with Bernd on the range in Abu Dhabi, he had tried his driver in it, loads of different settings.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I didn't say to Bernd, but I mean, I would, as we talk more, like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Like, it's literally like playing with it. If I change this loft because it's going too high, I want to know why it's going too high to then change the loft. Does that make sense?
And yeah, guys like that have all the information right next to them, don't they? Especially when we were with Bernd.
Yeah.
There's a launch monitor behind him.
Yeah, but they're almost scared. It's like, why are you trying every setting? There's no magic.
Yeah, answers are right there.
And it was funny because Liam went, what do you think of where he finished, Mark?
Yeah.
And I said, well, he wants to hit a little fade. He's got it set half a degree open. He's finished where I would have started. And he kind of looked at me and went like, yeah.
They're all searching, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So for me, if you are going to tinker with the lofts, which lots of people do, that's a buying premise for you on this.
Yeah.
Try and understand why. Like when people come to me with a 12-degree driver swinging at 110 mile an hour, and I say, why have you got a 12-degree driver? And they just say, oh, that's just the one that seemed to work best for me. I just think, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can only win this lesson.
Yeah.
They're obviously hitting down and not presenting lofts, and they're probably going to cut that, so here we go. Right. Am I one up? No. Lovely. Oh, in. It's in.
Oh, that's drawing in as well. Don't draw too much.
No, it's not coming enough. Oh, it's in.
Cool, that's long. Pitch short and
Stop.
run.
Stop.
Run.
Stop. Oh, that's closer. That's even less. I was a bit longer.
It's 10 long, yeah.
But only one offline, two offline.
2.8. Round it up to 3.
So I'm like 13.
13. Oh, God.
A little scary, isn't it? Doing a rinky dink competition.
Yeah.
Just starting off with something different. Oh, Matthew.
So,
you need to calm down a little.
Do I just try and cut one in there, you know?
I think you do. That's how you get close.
Okay. This could go wrong.
How's it gone? How's it gone?
Oh, it's not cut. It's a bullet ball.
Oh,
Sit down. That's a low bullet ball.
That's not even on the. It's not even on the cut bit of the fairway,
yes,
is it?
It is. That's massive. Look at that.
Let's look at the numbers of that. Flip up the numbers. Oh yeah, you didn't cut it.
I bulleted it.
So mine was again. So I'm 216, 219. You're 227, 226. I'm 35 and 38 peak heights. And then you've gone 23 because you've just got it a bit wrong.
Yeah.
I am 4,037 spin, you're 4.2 to 3.7. So again, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you're bringing your inconsistencies to the table.
I think my launch.
7 launch, where I'm 13 and 15. Basically a hybrid, I'm just popping it up in the air, no problem.
That's the thing with hybrids as well. Like, I don't know if I can be as with them yet. Like, can I shape them? Like, obviously you can shape them, but I don't know.
Well, I think a long iron is really easy to cut.
Yeah, I do.
And you like playing
the.
I'm going to cut this in there more than I'm going to draw it.
Yeah.
So I think it does play into how. Where I'm the opposite way around. If you look at my 2 balls, they're landing short and running on. I'm often not reaching and trying to get more out.
Yeah. And
then in turn turning it over.
Yeah.
Well, then it's quite obvious I go for a club that's naturally more upright.
Yeah.
And in my mind is easier to draw than a club that I'm looking at that looks straight face.
No, I just need a 22 degree to be
and again you need a set of them more, don't you?
Yeah.
And I think that's a really interesting point. Like, this is a really nice hybrid. I like the fact it's bigger. Less spin off the face, it's marginal possibly. I like why not have higher MOI. I like dialing in the lofts, is all good as a fitter. And for people getting the right clubs gives like them more options when they're getting fit. But our style of play far outweighs anything they can put in there. It's so obvious why these are right for me.
Yeah.
As we talk this through, and it's more obvious where you need to think about what you're doing more.
Yeah.
Not just play the game you know, challenge to play a slightly different one. Because I honestly think that since you put a hybrid into your bag, there's been a lot more options where you've got a shot.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lumpy is right. But there's been lots of options like where you're offline and you've got to pop it over a tree 230 and you just bang that 23 hybrid.
Yeah.
And I would think, well, lumpy would never, you'd be hitting a low stinger, which would never work. So I absolutely think it gives you loads more options, personally.
Have they, just a quick question, I know you talk tech, but have they made this really small?
They always make this small. Ping are brilliant at making the neck so unoffensive.
Yeah.
Even with the driver, actually.
They say they must.
So even in the driver, which is at my house, I was going to grab it. It was at my house. They've got a weight now that moves at the back, and it's so brilliantly small and like Ping. What I love about Ping and always have, and I say it in nearly every review, is they just want things to be right in their mind.
Yeah.
They're not going to rush. They're not going to just whack something on because everyone's reacting to weights and changeable things. They do it their way, how they want it to be, so it doesn't affect the other things that they work towards since the beginning of day dot, which is making clubs that average golfers and world-class golfers can use. So yeah, it's amazingly, like you wouldn't even notice it, would you?
No.
It just looks like an ordinary hosel.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to hit another one purely because we've only hit 2 shots. I know I've won already.
Winner takes all.
Do we want to move the green?
Why didn't I just change the loft of it?
Perfect. So I'll hit one, then you change the loft.
I'll add a bit of loft.
Yeah.
Because
this block is where I'm like there, aren't I?
Yeah, you're there.
Apart from it getting the correct bounce. So in theory, I need to hit this a bit softer.
Yeah, you've gone 240 both.
So this way, so I'm going to cut this a bit.
Ooh.
I'm going to go more left to right.
Feather ball.
If we won't reach is the problem now, so it's right in this yardage, it's like my worst yard. I'd probably just hit a 3 wood, really cutting in half.
Oh, it's cutting.
Too much.
It's cutting.
It's better for distance, but I've leaked it too much.
Oh, it's short.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So how much short does my fade get there then? I've not started it left enough, which is a classic. I just don't practice my fade enough. 203 to 216, so it's like 24 yards.
Yeah,
less.
20 yards. Yeah.
Rolls obviously. You've got to be careful with roll on a launch monitor, in my opinion. Yeah, so it's what I would call almost 10, 15, 13 yards less, which is what that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
I was hitting at 240. I was trying to land it, 10 yards short and run it just on the front.
Yeah.
So apart from start direction, I'm happy.
Spins up though, which maybe didn't make it run enough, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's move the loft. We're going to go up for you.
Up for me, yeah. Degree, more.
What I like with pings as well, I'll answer that in a second, is you often have to do that to get them off. I've not undone that. I have. You do, they need, that's undone. They need clicking. They don't just come off. And I quite like that.
Yeah.
So we can go plus 0.5, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 0.5.
1.5.
Sorry, 1.5, 1, 0, plus 1, 1.5.
Plus 1.5. Whack it plus 1.5 for me.
So that's basically, that's the big plus.
Big plus, yeah.
So this is 21 and a half. So
yeah.
That should be kind of perfect.
I reckon.
So really, in theory now, we could do another game, which is we both hit this one. I can't reach and you've got it perfect. Because that yardage for me was kind of on the money and not for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
I don't mind.
This can be the first one. You go one up.
Yeah, okay, cool. Setting me up.
We're all mates. Oh, he's gone for his own ball. Did you do that at the start?
So the only thing that I would say when doing that, and that's where you again need to go and get tested and fitted, is that we've changed the loft and it's twisted the face and it's twisted it toe in, and I don't like it looking toe in.
Does it look toe in down by the ball?
Yeah, look at that. Like to me, it's moved from about here to now over there, and that's where if I was getting fit, I would go
get the
loft and change it down.
Yes.
Does it look different to you?
No.
That doesn't look different.
No.
Really? Are you twisting it?
No, maybe it does. But then the thing with which is always interesting with lilac, I don't know if you can see this. Well, if I put my hands down here, that's changing.
Yeah.
Where it moves.
But if you set up normally, it doesn't look any different.
Maybe you've put it in my head and I'm trying to fight it. Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah, but I'm never going to let it sit that way though. I'm gonna.
Like move it yourself, would you? And then.
But we're talking like half a degree, so I'm literally going to just make sure it doesn't sit that way.
I'm fragile though, aren't I? That definitely sits that way.
Yeah, I get you.
So if there was an option to make it sit the other way, go less loft and add.
Again, the importance of getting it fit rather than just doing it yourself and playing it around. Yeah. Right, you got no excuse now. You can get closer than mine there. I'm not even giving you numbers.
That might be a bit left.
Oh come on, get closer than I got, please. I just want to make a video. It's not closer. You're so fragile, aren't you? Oh, that's way left.
Left again. And I reckon that's the face doing that, you know?
Yeah, not you at all.
Yeah.
You have no control of that face. Do we need to look at the measurements? We better, haven't we?
I'm perfect yardage, though, I think now, aren't I?
So you're 8 long.
Yeah. It's carried a bit there.
And you're 30 left, 38.
Yeah.
I am 14 short and 15 or 14 off.
So you're 31. Oh no, sorry. Total yardage was 30, 14 and
I've won that.
29.
I've won that.
29 to 38, yeah.
So I'm one up in the new game that you're meant to win.
Yeah. you didn't hit the new loft though, did you?
Do you want me to hit that?
No. You're now getting into Rinky. So.
You just don't want me to win every game.
Let me just move. Let me set the face up differently.
Fight the face a bit. Come on.
Face. That's gone the other way.
Yeah, you see. We're all testing when you're. Did you just say you think it's you? We're all testing when Matt comes in. It so blatantly makes it clear that these clubs have very little face.
Look at that. Look at that quickly.
Right.
Oh, otherwise,
so is it my go? Or you have another go?
I'm going to keep it in there. Oh, that's it.
Is that the one?
That's the one.
Yeah, that is.
That's it.
That's the one. Let's take that one as the last shot of this video before I want to hit one with that loft.
Sit.
That's good.
Sit. Sit.
We need to change the speed of the green.
Yeah,
we can.
speed of the fairway. Make it a bit softer.
Because they're a little bit crazy fast. So that's good. So you're 9 off and 3 off. 12.
The loft is doing what it's meant to as well, and it's taking that yardage down for me.
Yeah. Well, if you just bring your numbers back up there, then what have you done to your...
Because I was 227,
Yeah.
226, and then I've gone 200, 213, 222. So the last one's the one.
Yeah. Peak height's 32. But your peak heights are not changing much.
No.
Which is interesting. Well, you did have a 23, but that's your draw, not fade. 33 was your standard one.
If you go by the two good ones, the first one and the last one.
It's 1 yard in peak height.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's in there. Swear enough.
See if you can get one a little closer. This is your practice session.
That's low neck.
Low neck.
I'm starting to get hot now. Is this calorie top? Bloody good.
So let me hit one to see
then,
what happens to this toeing in malarkey.
You hit your Rinky loft.
I won't reach this one though. I'm not reaching, am I?
Still not your Rinky loft actually.
It's one. What are we at?
21 and a half.
Yeah, so it's stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what it does toe in, but I'm not. I can. He says as he goes and hooks this one miles away, but I feel like I can override that. But that would annoy me, as in I agree, I would want to go the other way.
I just don't want to try and override things.
I agree. I agree.
Again, what's the point in doing that when you can have another option?
Yeah, I agree. I've tried to do that hard, I'm not sure I've turned it, is the problem. I've left it out there. So again, I've just overrided that totally. Yeah, that's going to be the yardage if I draw that.
Yeah.
You've won one there.
Well, I had 4 or 5 attempts there.
I like the sound, I like the look, I like the slightly bigger side of it. I like the changeable neck, but definitely comes with a, what's it called, a caveat? Is that what it's called? You don't know, do you?
No.
You know, like a little note saying, beware.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously, if you're tinkering around, just make sure that you're not putting it in and then wondering why it's going way left, those kind of things.
Yeah.
Absolutely game this all day.
They
just make good clubs always. I've always liked their hybrids. That was slightly toey and that one.
That's a good one, that.
Yeah.
That's it. Need to soften the fairway, don't you?
Yeah. See. But I would take that from that yardage. What are we at? 230?
Yeah.
Anything green complex 230 for me is
good,
my average standard golf is more than good. Post comments down below. G410, I like it, I like the bigger head. I like the changeable neck. You just got to make sure you're being sensible with it, haven't you? Thumbs up. Would you game it?
Yeah, that's a good club.
Game it.
Very good.
Yeah, good stuff. Thanks, Matt.